Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel Struggle to Satisfaction, right? And today we are going to discuss about the theoretical part of system admin. Okay, so this is the first topic of E3D administration, that is called as system admin. Okay, before that, let me introduce you how many type of admins that you have to learn in the E3D. So first one is called as system admin. Second one is called as your catalog admin, right? And the third one is called as your ISO admin, and the fourth one is called as your draft admin, and the fifth one is called as, if you want to learn, you can learn, go for PML, correct? So today we are going to cover this system admin part. So this system admin, just a second. Yeah, so this system admin consists of following topics. First one is called as your team. Second one is called as user. Third one is called as database. Fourth one is called as MDB. Fifth one is called as your dice check, data integrity check. Okay, and the sixth one is called as backup. Okay, so if you learn these topics, and you can say DAC, data access control. Okay, so if you learn these things, your system admin will be completed. Right, your system admin will be completed. So today I'm going to talk you about these four things, the theoretical part of this four thing, and that this theoretical part will help you in your interview also. Okay, so first of all, let's discuss what is Aviva projects. What is Aviva projects? Okay, so Aviva project is nothing but a collection of collection of controlled database. Okay, database accessed by users associated with teams. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say here is, see, the Aviva project stores lot of data. Okay, lot of data in the format of, means in the term of pipe structure, equipment, right, HVAC cables, instrumentation tray, and all those things. So it store all the data, and which can be accessed by that particular team, of that particular discipline, you can say, right? So for example, if I have a piping data, so piping data is accessed by a piping team, and piping team can access that data, means the user which is associated to that team have the right access to that database. Okay, okay, so don't make it too complicated. It is like database is what, it's a box which is storing a data. Now this data is owned by a team. Okay, for example, let us take, this is a house. Okay, this is a house. Let us say it's a house. Okay, now this house is owned by a family. This house is owned by a family family, right? And family has four members, like dad, mom, and child 1 and child 2, right? And all the member has the key to this house, right? So you have a house, and you have a main door, and you have a key for the main door. So you have four keys, and all the four keys is distributed in between dad, mom, and child 1 and child 2. So all the four can come and enter in this house. So similarly, database is a house, team is a family, and inside that you have users can be your father, mother, child 1, child 2, right? Or user can be your any user name, Ajay, Vijay, Sonu, Monu, Sita, Mita, Geeta, whatever. Okay, So this is how it works. So now let's discuss about the team first. Okay, right. So let's discuss about the team. So team basically we made as per the discipline wise. See, there is no restriction like you can go always for display. No, it is not like that. Okay, but 90% cases, or you can say 95% cases, we use team as a discipline wise team. So I have a team of piping discipline, right? I have a team of piping discipline. I have a team of equipment discipline. I have a team of structural discipline. I have a team of electrical, and I have a team of instrumentation discipline. So these all are my disciplines. Now under this discipline team, I have a user called Vishal, Vivek, and Ajay. Here I have Sumit, Vikas, and Anil, right? Here I have Rohit. Here I have Sita, Geeta. Here I have Meeta, Lita, Rita. Okay, I just forgot the names. Okay, and then Sohan, Mohan, and Rohan, right? So these are called my users. These all are users. They are users, correct? So whenever you make a team on the basis of discipline, right? Then you have a user. Now you are creating the users, right? You are creating a user. So now these users are under any team, are under any team. Now is it possible for the same user to be on the on another discipline or another team? You can say yes, it's possible. Usually this happen between piping and equipment. So mostly what happen, if you are making a piping team and you are making equipment team, and sometimes the piping team is itself making the equipments, right? So there is no separate guy to make a equipment only. So piping guy only making a equipment also. So you can repeat you can replace these names with these names, right? Now if you do like this, what will happen? By doing like this, what is happening? You are giving a key of this database. You are giving the key of this database to these users. You remember my previous example? This is my house, that is called as database, and family, and family has 4 members, right? Family has 4 members. So you are giving key of equipment database to these members, correct? So users are of two types. One is called as free user, the other one is called as general user. So free user is usually your system user, or if you want to create a new free user, you can create a new free user called admin. And the general user will all of these guys will be general user. Okay, general user. So now the password to this system will be 6 times of capital X, and here the password will be capital admin. Okay, it is not mandatory to keep the password same as the username, but it is advisable to keep it same. Okay, otherwise sometimes if you forget the password, whole database will be logged. Okay, so users are here, free users and general user. Any doubt till here? I hope if any doubt is there, please let me know in the comment section. Yeah. Okay, so we created a team, then we created a user. Now coming to the database. Okay, so first of all, there is two type of database. One is called as administrative database, admin database. So this administrative database created when you create the project. When you first create the project, that you will learn in the part of how to set up a project. There you will learn. Okay, so when you create a new project, 3 database will create automatically. That is called as system database. Second one is called as combs database, and the third one is called as miscellaneous database. So system database COMS database and miscellaneous database, which is already created when you create the project. Okay, this can be another interview question. Okay, so what they will ask in this is, what does contain system database, what does contain COMS database, and what does contain miscellaneous database. So system database, okay, so let me go to, okay, so right, so below system database, what is coming inside the system database. So system database holds module detail, user detail. Okay, module detail and user detail. COMOS database consists of which which user is using which module, right? And miscellaneous database consists of messages and inter db macro, right? Inter db macro, this is a different term, okay, and it's a different chapter also. Okay, but this inter db macro will store inside the mis database, right? So this is the answer of your interview question. Like if someone asks about how many types of database, so first of all there are two types of database. One is admin database and the other one is called as model database. So inside the admin database you have three types of database: system, COMOS, and miscellaneous. And in the model database you have DESI, you have PAD, you have Kata, and you have prop. I'm not talking other database also, schema, ENG, and all that, but yeah, these are the main database that you need to learn. So DESI means, what does it DESI means? So DESI means your design database, PAD is for your draft database, catalog, it's a catalog database, prop is your property database. There is one more called dict also, dictionary database, DB, right? So design DB means whatever the in the design module, okay, in the model module inside the E3D there is a model module. So whatever the design that you created will store in the design database. Whatever the GAD that you produce will store in the draft database. Whatever the catalog item, like your catalog component, your spec, right, your bolting spec, your insulation spec, your nozzle spec, all those will come under catalog database. Similarly, property will store all the property database, right? So these are the model database, right? So now when you create a DB, when you create a database, what you need to understand here is, oops, let me delete all this, right? Okay, so there is a naming criteria, naming naming criteria for database, naming criteria for database. So whenever you're giving a name to a database, so you already created a team, you created a user, and when you start creating a DB, like if you open your E3D and if you go to create database, so there will be option or to give the name of the database. So the name of the database will come like team name, slash DB name, okay, team name slash DB name. So for example, your DB name is like, for example, it is a let us say piping. So piping is my team and your DB name is pipe design. Pipe design is a DB name, right? So this team have access to this DB name. Whatever you do inside this DB name can be can have right access by the user of this team. Okay, so let us say there is a user called Vishal. There is a user called Vishal. So Vishal can go and create new pipe inside this DB. He can delete, he can create. But similarly, there is one more user called Ajay. He's from structure, so he does not have access to this database because he is not a part of this piping team. He is a part of structure team. So that is called as DAC, data access control. Okay, data access control means giving right to the users which belong to that particular database, right? So naming criteria of DB is very important, like team name slash database name. This is very important. Okay, this is very important. Now inside the DB there are two options. One is called as uh, claim, and one is called as multi-write. So claim and multi-write is what? So these database can be set as claim database or multi-write database. Means, like for example, let us take a piping DB. So there is a pipe 1, there is a pipe 1, and a user 1 has to work in this pipe. So what he has to do? He has to go and type in the command window claim C, then he will work, and then after the work he has to unclaim it. Otherwise the next user cannot come and work on the same pipe. But in multi-write what happened? It will avoid these two commands. Like you no need to go and click on the pipe and then type claim C and then work and then type unclaim C. Simply select the pipe or be on the pipe and start work. It will automatically claim it, and once you are done, save your work, automatically unclaim it, right? So that is the benefit. So now in during the time of PDMS 11 version, most of or all the database are claimed. But in E3D, most of the database are multi-write. Now the interview question is, can you give me an example of multi-write database? So you can say all the design DBs are are multi-write. All the design DBs are multi-write. And then they can ask you, give me an example of claim database. So you can say the catalog, and even though catalog means the project main master database or master catalog database will be your claim, right? So this is all about the database. Okay, and every database has a unique number. So that also you need to keep in mind whenever you are giving a database. So let's discuss about that also. So every database has a unique DB number. DB number. Okay, even though there's a command qdb num, if you type this command, it will give a database number 7001. Now this 7000 series is acquired by Aviva. So any database which starts from 7000 series is Aviva database, and 7000 and 2,50,000. 7,000 and 2,50,000 DB number starts from these two numbers onwards is taken by Aviva. Apart from that, like from 1 to 6,999 is for the free DB number. You can use it. Now this DB number will be unique. You cannot, in your project, you cannot have same DB number for different database, right? So DB number has to be unique. Now let's discuss about the MDB. Now what is MDB? MDB is multiple database. So MDB is a set of database. You can say set of database and what it does, you can say like it's a set of database and the data which you want to show it to your user, that is what your MDB. Okay, so MDB is nothing but set of database which we want to show it to user, right? So in MDB is a set of database which we want to show it to user. So inside the MDB there are two types of database. One is called as main DB, and the second one is called as deferred DB. Now what is this main DB and deferred DB? So inside the main DB you have all the database which you want to show it to the user, and which you don't want to show it to the user, you can put it into a deferred DB. That is the purpose of deferred DB. So it will not show it to the user, right? Let me clear this page first, right? So what is happening inside this MDB? uh, okay, so what is happening inside this MDB is, let us say this is my MDB. Okay, so inside this MDB what you have is database. So at the top what you will have, write database. What you will have, write DBs must be first in the MDB list. Now what does it mean? See, all your design database, design DB, then pad DB will come at the top. So now design DB means there are a lot of design DBs, like you have discipline wise, correct? So piping, then your equipment, then your steel or structure, right? Then your electrical, then your instrument, and at the bottom you will have then pad database. So drafting database, or you can say pad database for draft purpose. So you have piping, so piping draft. Then similarly whatever the draft database will come, then you will have your catalog, then you will have your property, then you will have your all the master database, master DB. Now master DB can be your Aviva or your own company master DB. So these all are writable DBs, correct? These all are your writers. So the sequence should be like this. Now every DB consists of site. Now you will say, sir, you didn't told about how to create a site. So all this will come in the practical part. When you create a database in the E3D, there you have to give the site name. That's why when you open the explorer, you will see world, and below world you will see site, and the site has a name, like for example Asia 01, and inside then you have different zone of piping, zone of equipment, zone of structural, electrical, instrumentation. So how this site A01 come, this will come at the time when you create the database, correct? So this will cover in the practical part. This is just only a theory, but yeah, this is an interview question, so people will ask like what type of database will come at the top of the MDB list, so that the answer is write or writable DB. Okay, or the user have write access will come at the top part or top of the list of the MDB, right? Correct. Now MDB has certain rules. MDB has certain rules. Okay, MDB has certain rules means what? Rules for MDB. So the rules for MDB says maximum 1000 DB per MDB. Okay, maximum 1000 database you can use in a MDB, correct? Second, some can be your deferred MDB. So deferred MDB, I already explained what is deferred MDB, the database that you don't want to show it to the user, but you want to keep in the MDB. Yeah, you just wanted to remove it from the explorer. From this explorer you just don't want the site A01 right now. So what you need to do, just click on the site, type qdb name, or या फिर db number, right? qdb name or db number, go to that MDB and deferred it. And deferred it means remove it from the MDB main to the deferred DB list. And the third part will be your what? Unique DB number. Unique DB number, correct? Unique DB number. So this is all about your MDB. I hope you like the video, and if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.